National Radio 1.
For a great meal the other night at Chillington's. Lovely to sit down and have a chat with you and bits and pieces.
No problem, yeah. It's a nice restaurant, and that just typifies the sort of few days I've had. You know, the hospitality's been sensational, as it always is in Cyprus, and really had a good time.
Excellent. Now, I wasn't able to make it to the actual auction myself yesterday. How did you feel the event went?
Well, I think the main thing with the auction, they had the brochures out, and obviously there's quite a few people there who are interested in properties. Nothing really goes at the auction, but it gives you an opportunity for Harrison's to make people aware of the properties that are available on the island. And, of course, people take the brochures away and they expect phone calls, you know, but it was just a case of giving it a little bit more profile. Hopefully I did that.
Excellent. What about your waistcoat? Do you mind me asking how much that went for?
I think we got €150 for it in the end.
Oh, a snap of the price.
Yeah, absolutely. A bargain. Bargain.
I have to say, I wish I was there because I definitely would have been bidding myself. Now, listen, obviously, just to go back a little bit, obviously, your snooker career and bits and pieces, do you miss playing now professionally?
Yeah, well, obviously, I think any sportsman misses the competition, but I'm in that fortunate position. I still commentate for the BBC back in England, and I commentate on the major tournaments, particularly the 17 days of the World Snooker Championship. And to be honest with you, Tom, when I look at what some of these players are going through just before the match and after the match when they've lost, you don't miss that side of it much, you know.
No, true. I mean, today I've been looking at a website actually dedicated to the John Virgo trick shots. Do you still get asked to perform these where you go? Yes,
well, in actual fact, when I get back to the UK, starting in September, I'm doing a tour of 25 shows with Jimmy White and Steve Davis. They play the snooker, I do the trick shot.
That sounds good. When does that start, and whereabouts will it be taking place?
Well, we'll be going all over from Cornwall and probably finish up doing some in Scotland. You know, I mean, it's just the complete length and breadth of the UK.
Where can people get information regarding that, do you know?
The promoter is at Ken Upperton, but as soon as I get the dates written down in stone, I'll be putting them on my website, so people will get onto johnvirgo.com and they could find out from there.
Absolutely fantastic. Do your family, do you get to see them much where you're touring about bits and pieces, or do they come around with you as well?
Yeah, well, I don't do as much travelling as I used to do. Obviously, when you're playing as a tournament professional, you used to go to Australia, Hong Kong and Canada. But now, mainly when I do my playing, it's in the UK, so you can be away for a couple of days, but the UK is not that big a place, and it's easy to get home for a couple of days, you know, so I'm not away as much as I used to be.
Brilliant. When do you expect to return back to Cyprus next?
I don't know. The previous times I've come prior to this one was to play in the pro celebrity golf tournaments that they used to have. There's talk of doing one of those next year, and if that's the case, maybe that would be the next time I'd be over. But nothing concrete at the moment.
If that happens, obviously, we'd be very much interested in meeting up with you again, certainly having another meal, because it was certainly on Sunday night at Chillington's. Great evening to sit around.
And I saw Wendy the next night in Thomas in the Jungle or something, and we had quite a good night there.
Yeah, I do have to ask you about this, because I left early because I was on a show in the morning, so I didn't have a chance to stay for that one. I understand you did a very good version of Don't Be Cruel.
Yeah, well, the old Elvis, you know, but there was a lot of young people there, and I wasn't quite certain whether they knew who Elvis was even, you know. But Elvis was alive and well and at Thomas's Jungle Bar.
Excellent. And I do believe Wendy said she was over the moon by your duet with her of Up Where We Belong.
Well, yeah, I struggle a little bit because they have to keep the music a little bit low, and I wasn't really getting the feeling of the music, so it wasn't my best rendition, but at least we give it a go. A
professional attitude there, I have to say. Mr. John Virgo, thank you very much.
Tom, my pleasure, and I hope to see you soon.
We will do again. When you come back to Cyprus, you look us up, we'll see you then.
Okay, lovely.
Right. Safe flight, see you again, bye-bye.
The best mix of the 80s. The 90s. Today, National Radio 1.